Hogs' debut into the Southeastern Conference was reason to celebrate in Fayetteville on Saturday night. And Nolan Richardson's Razorbacks hoped to win over the Auburn Tigers would put the icing on the cake. With all of the Razorbacks back on the court, highlighted by this week's return of forward Todd Day, the players felt confident they could be competitive, if not dominate, the Auburn team. Still, as he often does in his pregame talk, Nolan warned his team not to be too confident and to take the time needed to control the tempo of the game.
Like I said, it's time to go play basketball.
Defense on three. 1, 2, 3.
Defense!
A pleasant good afternoon, and thanks for being with us on our first Sunday visit with Arkansas head basketball coach Nolan Richardson on Rollin with Nolan. And last night, Coach, you really got rolling in an historic Southeastern Conference opener.
Well, that's true, Paul. I think first half was one of the finest halves I've seen our team play since I've been here 7 years. And at the same time, to add Todd Day to have such a phenomenal first half, 24 points. I mean, he was shooting threes like it was rainbow time. And, you know, we haven't had that kind of basketball in a while, and until he's come back and we're able to put the pressure on the team and able to run our fast breaks. And man, we had a tremendous first half. Probably, as I said before, it's one of the best first halves I've seen in college basketball.
You know, a lot of people were asking you before the game Thursday in Pine Bluff if he was going to be a little nervous and what it had an effect on him. He had a great positive effect on this basketball team.
Well, I knew that he would from the day, even the ball game he played before this when he had 26 points in 22 minutes. But again, when Todd is rejoined the ball club, you can just see the feeling of all the other players in practice what it is. It's like, hey, we've gotten better, but boy, we're getting Todd back. We ought to be really good. And you know, basketball is played. A lot of it is between the eyes up there. You know, the brains and the mind. I mean, if you feel good about what you're trying to get accomplished, boy, it fits in and everything works better. I tell you, Todd has made our team, I would think, a lot better than what we were a month ago.
And the other things he did besides shoot it, the look-away passes, it was good to see him back in that respect.
Well, that's true. I know Big O and some of the other kids that play the inside position can now realize that, you know, when he looks you off, I mean, that may be a basket for you. All you got to do is keep your eye on him. And we don't have those kind of players on the floor of the younger guys. So Todd brings an assist to you. He brings defense. He brings rebounding. He brings free throw shooting. I mean, he just brings so many things for you that he makes everybody else on the floor a lot better basketball player.
Nolan, you downplayed the fact that this was an SEC opener. Could you talk about why?
It's very important that when a team is trying to prepare itself for a season, that you don't get caught up with the fanfare. I mean, it's a lot of things happen when you start talking about this is the biggest moment in college basketball in Arkansas history. I think Arkansas history is great, but I think the most important thing is that we go through this into the SEC with no different feelings than the kids had when they were going in through the Southwest Conference. They went in with the intention that, hey, we can win. They went in with the intention that we may win the Southwest Conference, we may win the tournament, and we want to go to the Final Four, or we want to get in the NCAA. I don't want our guys to feel that this is an inaugural type situation that if you don't, then you got a serious problem. If you don't win, you really messed up. I don't want that type of feeling, and so I downplay it simply because when I go into the game myself, I don't feel any different than playing Alabama or if I play Texas or if I play Georgia or played Rice. I want to feel that way. I just want to have my team prepared to go play whoever. It is a great moment for the fans. It's a great moment for the media, and it's great moments even for ourselves, but we don't need to have the feeling that this is, what a day this is. I mean, now you've got peaks and valleys, Paul, and the most important things in athletics is not to have the peaks and valleys, and so you don't want to get way up for this, and then all of a sudden now you got to get to there, and then it's a constant up and down. I think it's important that you take it like a day at the office. This is what I'm supposed to do. Let's go out and play. That's to me, you become a better basketball team. Consistency comes with that.
Okay, stay with us. We'll be back with more on Rollin' with Nolan, the Sunday show, in just a moment. The first half was a Razorback clinic and the Todd Day show. Let's take a look at some of the early highlights. Day scored Arkansas's first 7 points, and it took him only 1 minute and 20 seconds. His first 2 SEC points came inside on a nice move. Then a school record 3-point performance not seen in Barnhill before. Day was 8 out of 10 from the field on his way to a 24-point first half that included 5 3-pointers. He was 6 of 7 from long range in 16 minutes of playing time in the first half. Watch this offensive sequence that sent the Auburn Tigers reeling in the first 10 minutes of the game. A 20-2 run that sent the Hogs up 34-12. The spurt came in a span of 5 minutes. Robert Shepard rebounds Wallace's miss and scores inside. Lee Mayberry follows with a 3-pointer, 14-8 Razorbacks. Then Day with his second straight 3, 17-10 Arkansas. Day comes back on another 3 off a steal. It's now 20-10. Shepard again, one of 2 first half 3s for him, and is 24-10. Day then cans his 4th 3-point shot. And watch this Day feed down court, tipped by Miller to Mayberry for the jam, 29-12 Arkansas. Day back with a 3-point cannon. Then Mayberry with the second jam, 34-12. Not a starter left on the floor with 8 minutes left in the half as the Hogs build a 27-point lead at intermission, 57-30.
Well, you know, I mean, being in a new conference is not really big of a deal, and you know, unless you're winning. That's all we want to do is come out and win. I think, you know, we've always been accustomed to winning conference or regular season, so, you know, we just got to come out and do what we have to do every day. You know, a lot of us are trying to make this out of our livelihood. This is what we want to do for a career, so, you know, every day we come in, you know, it's like a job for us.
And they kept attacking. They never gave up. We had them up at least by 29. They cut the lead back down to 18. But you know that we put the pressure back on them, and I guess they just kept coming at us.
Stay with us. We'll be back with more on Rolling with Nolan in just a moment. Following the ball game, Todd Day, Oliver Miller, Robert Shepard, and Lee Mayberry had this reaction to the SEC opener against Auburn.
I was just, you know, glad to be on the court. You know, after seeing all the guys play for 4 months, I was just glad to be out there. You know, every time I step on the court, I'm going to try to take advantage of it. This will be my last, you know, year here at Arkansas, and I want to leave on a good note.
You know, with Todd being back, you know, we feel that the team's more complete, and it's good to have him back, and he excites the team. He came out and he picked up on defense, and he helped us out a lot, and his shot fell tonight, and it helped us out a lot.
Today, I think this was the first game we really got up and down the floor, shot a lot of threes like we've done in the past, but I know when we go on the road, we're not going to be able to play like that. Maybe we'll have to slow it down and try to take a better shot instead of shooting all the 3-pointers we took today.
Playing the game is really no different than playing in practice because over the last 4 months, you know, we've been practicing every day and get the opportunity to get the feel for it. So, you know, I'm pretty much used to it now.
Coach, I know you've already probably asked this, but maybe for a camera, I thought your ball club made a good run in the second half when you had been down.
Second half, we played better. We started over at the half. Talked with them at the half about that. We wanted to come out and play with some poise and be the aggressor and try to attack and try to establish some things. I thought we did. I thought our execution was a lot better, you know, against a very good Arkansas team.
Had you shot better in the first half, I know you'd felt that it had been a different ball game.
Well, you know, shooting. I think shooting was the whole key. I think that is indicated on the stat sheet. I thought Arkansas shot it well early. I didn't think we shot it well early. When you shoot the ball well, it covers a myriad of problems. And when you don't shoot it well, everything you do kind of stands out like a sore thumb. And I think that's where our basketball team got caught up tonight.
We'll be back with more on Rolling with Nolan in just a moment.